And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Here's Brady to throw. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On play action, now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 22.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
On first down, Howell. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
He'll buy some time right. Dumps it off to Fournette. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now Brady again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Once more, Gibson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Jamin Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Succop's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. He'll find Fournette again here.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin
from 6 yards away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes our score 17-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, and he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Throwing on 3rd down here.
That'll be caught by Rodgers.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been
looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Brady now on first down. Man open, here is Jones.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again, it's Brady. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Now Howell.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Howell with a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
One last shot before the break. Howell
slings this deep for McLaurin. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And nothing
nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Foul to the air on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Powell's throw there, complete to Rodgers.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
They'll run with Gibson.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal.
Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows this versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught by Evans.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Hey, 56.
To throw is Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the gun, it's Brady.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Up the gut, Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
On first down, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 5. Second down, Howell now.
This will be caught at 6. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he coughed it up. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. First down, Howell to throw.
And Rodgers has it over on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Howell flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Washington on third down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
gun. It's Howell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Back to Gibson and another catch for it. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Brady. And brought in by Brady. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Brady now on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.